Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for today's Gauntlet League match. As you can see by the title, today is match number 12 and this is the Arena Gauntlet League. For those of you that don't know what it is, check the description. At the top of the description you can see my week 0 introduction video, which explains what all of this is, what the deck you see on your screen right now is, and the mechanics of the Gauntlet League. And if you'd like to catch up, the last 11 videos on the channel go through my first 11 matches here in the league, and we end up where we are right now with the deck you see on your screen that we will use to play in match number 12. We've got a black-red sacrifice kind of aggro deck that continues to overperform my expectations. Since I switched into this version of the deck, I am currently 8-1. With this version of the deck right here. I think the only loss that we got added something like Burst Lightning and maybe a Frenzied Goblin, just a couple of cards. But the base is pretty much the exact same as to what it's been since week 1, and we're now in week 3 of this format here. We're on a roll, and you know what? We're in match number 12 today. We're going to look to stay on a roll. Before we jump into the match today, here is an update of our current standings in the league after 11 matches and before our 12th. We are currently in 26th place out of 121 members in this league, and we have a record of 8-3. Now our opponent match win percentage is holding us back a little bit in tiebreakers, but you know what? If we go 27-3, we don't need any tiebreakers to make top 8, is that right? Best we can do in these randomly assigned and randomly paired matches is to do our best to win. And so far we've done that 8 more times than we haven't. So, or if I guess 5 more times than we haven't, if you want to get specific about it. But this is our current standing going into match 12. In today's match, we will be taking on DemonicTutor. That's right, the OG, DemonicTutor himself, who has a record of 4-5 and is in 90th place in the league so far. But it's still early. They've still got 5 losses to give. We're on a roll, but maybe they can be the one to stop us. They're playing an Abzan deck today against our red-black deck. Let's see if they have what it takes to take down our winning streak. See you in the match. All right, here we are in the match, and this hand is not great. Going on the draw helps. We do have Frenzied Goblin and Stab. A Mountain helps with 9 Lives Familiar. I mean, a Swamp helps with the Cat, and a Mountain helps with Krenko. I don't think it's worth mulliganing. We have a lot of 2s that can help us kind of draw into more action here, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and keep this and hope the lands come. Oh no. No land? No second land? That must mean that the hand is very, very low curve. Oh, and a discard. Oh, you hate to see it. Well, good news for you is that I don't really have much to follow this up. I couldn't resist over here in the bottom, you could see. Yeah, like I said, good news is that I also don't have my 3rd land, so... Okay, there's a land. Let's see, Nessian Hornbeetle. Well, that will likely need to be stabbed, but gosh, at the expense of not playing a creature? 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I'm not putting a ton of pressure either, but like... Okay, let's Siphoner attack here. And then play the Gourmand, and then next turn we can attack, we can kill the Hornbeetle and make the other thing unable to block whatever they play with the Goblin. Okay, Goldvein pick, that's fine. Oh man, but now there's just more 2-drops. I want to be playing my cards is the thing. At this point, missing land drops... I only have an attack with this. I don't really want to be trading Gourmand with that necessarily. Plus, equipping this makes Stab a lot worse. So I think we just need to do this and then get in. So I target that, I decline to pay, and I decline to sacrifice. And we hope that these creatures can basically ride us to victory, having missed our third land. Okay, there's a third land for them. All attack, sure. Decline. Decline. This is the game of mana screw for both of us. The good news is we have a lot of 1s and 2s in our deck, so that seems to have done the job here. Okay, so what do we see? Abzan so far? What do we have in the Abzan life over in the rare and mythic in your pool here? High Society Hunter, that's a very good card. Sylvan Scavenging, very good. There's not a lot of high mana value rares and mythics in Demonic Tutor's pool here. Everything is like 2 or 3 mana. So I don't think Pilfer, which is basically been my only consideration for sideboarding, is good in this matchup. I'm wondering if they're going to stumble on mana, if the mana situation isn't particularly great for them. If just bringing in more 2s and stuff and taking out, like, these bigger things is good, but we just have so many 2s. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 2-drops. Like, we don't need more. So this base has been doing me well so far, so we're going to go ahead and keep it in. Looks like Demonic Tutor is going to be sideboarding here. Probably trying to get the curve down a little bit lower, seeing what I had. There's double Shivan Dragon, but they weren't playing red. Tatiova is in the pool, but I didn't see blue. You know, I didn't see a lot. Partially because, not partially, but largely because the mana situation didn't really get underneath either of us that game. So yeah, what do I expect out of game 2 here? I expect just hopefully just a good curve of creatures over there is all I really see that's scaring me too much. Tiny Bones. Oh, this is a tough keep. I showed you we have 12 2-drops. Diregraph Ghoul on 1 is good, but gosh, boy do I need some help off the top of my deck. This curve is just so bad. I think this is too risky to keep. I mean, if I top deck like a Seer Slicer Goblin or something, it could be good, but I need the top of my deck to just provide gas after gas after gas for this to be worth it. So I don't think I can keep it. And yeah, this is fine. Now the question is, do I get rid of Mountain or Swamp? Well, I've got a Krenko, but I also have a 9 Lives Familiar, and I also have a Shivan Dragon. I've got a Dragon Trainer. I think I'll get rid of the Swamp for that reason. I don't see this hand being very good right now. It's a good top deck. The issue is I don't know if we're going to be able to be attacking, you know? Oh, don't tell me you kept another 1-lander. Play a land. There you go. Tiny Bones. There it is. Yeah, that stonewalls me pretty darn well, so I guess I just play this thing, and then it costs 4 mana to play and equip the Katana. So I can't even do that next turn. I'll only have 3. I could play another Goblin. I have no attacks. Dazzling Angel. Another big creature. Perforating Artist. I still just don't have attacks. I'll just go ahead and play this. Now next turn I can play Goblin, Blood Witch, and the following turn Katana equip, but like at that point they're on 5 mana and just dropping haymakers, and they're at 20 still. So it's gonna be tough, that's for sure. All right. So what do I discard? I get to play anything? Yeah, I mean, Tiny Bones is good. Tiny Bones is good. I think I would like my mana guaranteed for me, so I'll give them a Blood Witch here. Oh, Krenko. That's also really good. Assuming they don't have removal, obviously. So do I trade Perforating Artist for Dazzling Angel to get a 1/1? So I have two options here. I can trade the Artist for the Angel, which I think they would do, probably. Then I get two 1/1s and I can play Katana. Conversely, I play Krenko and they can't use Tiny Bones because they have to kill Krenko because I also have another Goblin here. I don't think I want to make this trade. Do I? I don't think I want to make that trade yet, so I'm just going to do this and not attack. Alright, let's see if they've got the removal. Double Eaten Alive. Single Banishing Light. Fiery Annihilation. There's removal. Oh, okay, interesting. Alright, well, I think I'm just going to give them this so that the Goblin, Krenko, can start going off with Seer Slicer Goblin here. Yeah, this is going to be kind of busted. So we get to do this. Are there any board wipes that they have access to? Okay, so they will trade. Go to damage. I don't see a board wipe, so I don't really see a reason to do this prior to passing to their turn. So the question is, do I do this now? So that they don't kill something in response? Again, I just don't see a board wipe, but I think doing this is going to be pretty good. So let's just do this now. And if they don't have removal exactly right now for Krenko, I think this game is effectively over. I feel like they would have used it last turn if they had it, so they would have had to top deck it or just really risk not doing it last turn, which again, like I said, is pretty risky. All right, what does that do? Search a library for a snow land, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Yeah, that's fine. I can deal with that. But is there a bite down now? Nessian Hornbeetle. That's also fine. I can also deal with that. Alright, it doesn't make any sense not to attack with the 1/1 here. It gets me double goblin triggers. Go ahead and play the big flyer. Go to end turn, get both the triggers, and then use Krenko again. And then maybe that's lethal next turn. It's getting pretty close. I really hope I didn't punt this by like them having some sort of like sorcery speed mini board wipe or something. High Society Hunter, that's the card we thought they could have. Evolving Wilds, Eaten Alive, Village Rites, Divine Resilience gives something indestructible, Fleeting Flight, double Fleeting Flight in the pool as well. All right, do we have lethal? I guess is the question. They block 4 things, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and they take exactly 20. I don't want to mismath this, but they block 1, 2, 3, 4, And they take 19 plus 1 is 20 damage, right? Again, don't want to mismath it. They block. They block, block, and block. Is there anything that could get me here? Divine Resilience, Fleeting Flight, none of that matters. I just don't see anything. Yeah, alright, I guess I gotta trust my math. There's no lifelink out here. No. No. Okay, yeah. My math was correct. We did effectively get through. Man, 2-0. Krenko finally got to go off. That's the first time this league that Krenko actually did his thing. And we take those. Boy, what a run. What a run. You know, it's fun when you're winning. I will say that. And I have been having fun. Finally got to do the Krenko thing. Their deck actually did its thing. We went wide and double Searsizer Goblin plus Krenko. What a combo. And that win moves us all the way up to 13th place. We're still outside of top 8 range. We are less than halfway through the league as it sits, so there's still a lot of time to play, but all we got to do is just keep on winning. This league started with 121 members, and we are getting to the point where some are starting to be eliminated. We are down to 115. So we're going to last as long as we can, and the best we can do is just keep winning. Our opponent match win percentage tiebreaker on the right is a little bit low. We're looking to keep that as high as we can by playing good opponents, but most of the opponent matchmaking is random. So there's not much we can do about that. But you know what? We'll take a 9-3 record going into match number 13. Can't really complain too much about that. No comeback packs because we won. See you next time.